Do you ever lie awake at night replaying one tiny moment from your day, thinking, why did I say that? What's wrong with me? On the outside, you look normal. You go to work, you talk to people, you laugh at the right times. But inside, there's a constant running commentary. Every decision, every interaction gets dissected and judged. You don't just think, you overthink. And the person you overthink about the most is you. If that feels uncomfortably accurate, then listen closely, because many overthinkers believe they have a confidence problem, when what they really have is a self-attack problem, and you can't feel confident if your mind is your own bully. So what's really happening? Overthinking isn't just thinking a lot, it's thinking in circles. You're not discovering new insights, you're replaying the same fears from slightly different angles. You say something in a group, and on the way home, the internal monologue starts. Why did you say that? They probably thought you were weird. You talked too much. You sounded fake. Notice that none of this is about what actually happened. It's all about you. Overthinking, for many of us, is just self-criticism disguised as analysis. It feels like you're figuring things out, but really, you're just gathering more evidence to not like yourself. The first mental shift is to separate your thoughts from the truth. Just because a thought speaks in your voice doesn't mean it deserves your loyalty. If a stranger followed you around saying, "You're awkward, you're annoying, everyone secretly dislikes you," you'd block them. But when that voice is inside your head, you call it me and let it run the show. The next time you catch a harsh thought, don't ask, "Why am I like this?" Ask, "Would I say this to someone I love?" If the answer is no, it's not honesty, it's abuse. The second shift, notice how much of your overthinking is based on mind reading. He looked bored, so I must be boring. They replied with a short text, so they must be mad at me. That jump from what you observe to what you assume is where your confidence dies. You treat your guesses as facts, and then you punish yourself for the story you just invented.
Instead, when your brain fills in a blank with a negative story, add the words, "That's one possibility, not the only one." Maybe they're just tired. Maybe they're overwhelmed. You don't have to automatically choose the version where you are the problem. The third shift is to stop treating self-attack as motivation. A lot of overthinkers secretly believe if I'm hard enough on myself, I'll finally change. But has that ever really worked long-term? Or has it just made you more anxious and more scared to try? Confidence grows from self-trust, not self-terror. Try changing the script from "what's wrong with you" to "what went wrong and what can we try differently next time?" Same situation, completely different energy. One makes you hide, the other lets you grow. The final shift is to let yourself be good enough instead of perfect. Overthinkers often have a secret rule: if I'm not impressive, I'm nothing. So they analyze everything, searching for proof that they failed. But real confidence isn't "I'm the best," it's "I'm allowed to be human and still belong here." You will say awkward things. You will forget details. So will everyone else. Confident people just don't turn these moments into full-blown trials in their head. So here's what I want you to try. The next time your brain starts attacking you for something small, pause and say, "I'm not doing this to myself today." Then name one thing you handled well, even if it was tiny. "I showed up," or "I answered honestly." It will feel fake at first. That's okay. You've believed the worst about yourself for a long time. Of course, believing something kinder will feel strange, but that discomfort isn't proof it's wrong. It's proof it's new. You are not broken. Your mind is just overprotective, constantly looking for threats, even when the threat it chooses is you. And one day, you'll still replay a moment from your day, but instead of thinking, "What's wrong with me?" you'll simply think, "That was a little awkward, and it's okay. I'm still allowed to be here." That is what real confidence looks like. Not silence, not perfection, just finally choosing to stand on your own side.